What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into the channel. My name is Rock Soldier, and today we're going to be reacting to Car Radio by 21 Pilots off of their Vessel album. I'm super excited to continue checking out this album, man. We're going to hop right into it. Let's get it.
I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide it. My pride is no longer inside. It's on my sleeve, my skin will scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I could pull the steering wheel. I have these thoughts.
Oh my gosh, bro. He is just spitting facts and bars, man. But in like such like a beautiful, like very like poetic kind of way, right? And it just seems like he's kind of saying that, you know, like I don't know if someone like literally stole his car radio, right? But like he would use his radio to kind of not have to think as much, right? Like, you know, throughout the silence of being in your car. Because, you know, sometimes quiet is violent. Like, you know, like you kind of go to maybe like hard topics or hard situations in your head that can be hard to think about. And maybe even like hard to comprehend and really just like ponder on. And he says, you know, he hates this car that he's driving because there's nothing to distract him, nothing to stop him from thinking what his brain wants to think, right? And that he's, like he said, he's forced to deal with what he feels, and that there is no distraction to mask what is real, which is just, that's a bar in itself. But yeah, I mean, that's just facts, man, because you just don't have that noise to block out anything, so you're just forced to kind of confront what's going on, right?
What is real? I could pull the steering wheel. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Don't do it. He's shaving his hair. I wish I didn't have to play the music videos, man.
Ponder of something terrifying, cause this time there's no sound to hide behind. To find over the course of our human existence, one thing consists of consistence, and it's that we're all battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know if we know why we're here. Oh my, too deep, please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound. There are things we can do, but
I like that, man. I like that. Because again, he just you know, emphasizes that, you know, there's nothing to distract him, nothing to distract from his mind. And then he kind of almost like goes into a thought, right? You know, he says, I find over the course of our human existence that one thing is consistent, and it's that we're all battling fear. You know, I don't know if we know why we're here. And then he goes like, okay, wait, you know, am I too deep? Please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound, when I had something to distract me, so I didn't have to kind of confront these thoughts and these greater questions and wonders in life, kind of, right?
Am I too deep? Please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound. There are things we can do, but from the things that work, there are only two. And from the two that we choose to do, peace will win and fear will lose. There's faith and there's sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive. And I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often I ought to.
Wow. Okay. I like that, man. I like the like ending on that specifically, man. You know, he's basically just saying that there's two options, man. There's two roads, right? We can basically either, you know, continue to fight, keep faith, keep hope, or we can give in, man. We can lie down, go to sleep, you know, and basically just give in, right? But you know, he's basically saying here that, you know, hope and faith and continuing to fight will always prevail, right? It will always get you out, man. And he basically says, to have that hope and to have that faith is to be awake, and for us to be able to think, and to be able to think about these things is to be able to be alive, to make conscious decisions, right? To really sit down and like truly think something over before acting, right? And I think that's the biggest like kind of like message they put in at the end there, man. He just says, I will try with everything I do to come across in my music as if I am just dying. Like, I just need to tell you this, right? Like if this was my last breath, like, I need to tell you this type thing, right? And to let you know that you do need to try to think. And it's kind of like the opposite of like feeling I almost got from the beginning of the song, right? Because it's kind of saying how he like wishes he still had his car radio and stuff, because the silence can be violent, right? But here he's saying like you need to think about these things, man, because if you don't think about them, how are you gonna solve the problem, man? And ultimately come to some kind of peace with the questions that you're trying to grapple and wrestle with, right? Like, you do need to try to think, man. You need to try to think before you act, because sometimes impulses they're not good all the time. But I like that, man. That was really deep, man.
Time to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
That's cool. He just went on stage. No way, they got the whole crowd to stand still, dude. They did that at the concert, bro. I would have stand there like a mannequin. Like a mannequin, dude. Drums. And I want to put my hand up too.
And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit. And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit.
That was so raw, I think, is the only word to describe that, man. That was just so raw, bro. You could just feel just the raw emotion in that, man. That was like chilling, bro. That was like, wow. That's all I could. That was just wow.
I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Alright, so that was Car Radio by 21 Pilots, man, off the Vessel album. And God, man, what a powerful song, man. So good, so catchy, man, and just every part just feels so perfect to that track, man. And especially the message, though, man. Again, man, just kind of pondering, not even pondering, just kind of like describing almost like what it's like to sit in the silence and really have to confront your problems, and how we kind of, wish we had those distractions, right? To kind of block out the noise, right? you know, masks the reality, like Tyler said there in the song. And ultimately how he's kind of just, you know, begging people to go through, you know, to you know, fight through the fear of what, you know, what kind of pains and you may experience from pondering these things, right? And really just thinking about, you know, situations and stuff that may have happened, and you know, everyone's individual lives, right? Because, you know, ultimately, you know, without thinking about these things, you know, how are you ever gonna be able to work through them? And so, you know, I really like the song, man. And again, that like the vocalization at the end, man, was just so raw and just so good. Like, to me, like, the song was a banger and it was really, really good. But when he just put in like that raw emotion, man, at the end, man, was just so, like, that just kicked it up, like, just right off the screen, bro. So, you know, overall, man, I thoroughly enjoyed this track, man, and I hope you did as well. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, hit that sub button, hit that bell, and we're dropping the next one. That's all I got for you guys for now, man. It's your boy Rock Soldier. Hope you have the greatest of your night and even better day tomorrow. Talk to you guys in the next one. All right, guys. Peace.